McTominay, who have an excellent first 45. Sits up nicely here for Ayling. Oh, did it sit up nicely? Leeds United in raptures, away to our right. What a moment for them. Not too much that David De Gea can do about that. A moment for Luke Ayling and Leeds United to remember.
Well, the first question in the inquest that will be taking place in Manchester United ranks, why didn't people get to him quicker? You know, he's got time to receive the pass, take the touch once Dallas fed him. But that is sensational from Ayling. And what I've always liked about his game is that he's a risk taker. He loves to gamble in a moment. And that's as good as it comes. What a hit. What a finish.
Three minutes and a second into the second half. What we've been missing. That's what they have been missing in Premier League football for a long, long time. For many of those Leeds fans, the first Premier League goal they have seen scored in nearly 2 decades.
Yeah, and they've just seen the scorer go into another strong challenge. Manchester United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knows need to go again.
Well, they've had 6 attempts so far today. 5 of them have come from outside the penalty area, but boy, was he justified in his speculative attempt. And a test of resolve here for Manchester United. Back early in the half. Leeds finding an opening day equaliser as they did 3 times at Anfield last season. Will today end any better than that day did for them?
Yeah.
Ball from Rafinha. Lindelof backpedaling. And finding Shaw. Pogba. And Greenwood's got the pace to get goal side of Strauch. That didn't take long. Penalty lasting only 3 minutes. Mason Greenwood under another exquisite Pogba pass. Manchester United lead again.
Luke Ayling unhappy, unsurprisingly. And this is just absolutely wonderful. You mentioned it, Jim, Paul Pogba. Just have a look at that. Strauch was never going to get there. Greenwood always had that extra little step to be able to get in position. And you're thinking, well, will he look to knock it inside? Well, goal scorers tend not to. And that's inch perfect in terms of his finish. Took it beautifully in his stride to be able to strike it as one of the cleanest we've seen today.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said he's the best finisher at the club. There is Exhibit A. Gets the goal to Manchester United, and all of a sudden it's 3-1. What a start to the second half. Just seen 3 goals in an 8-minute spell. And Luke Ayling's touch. A fraction too late.
Yeah, Luke Ayling has done well in getting into that position to try and prevent the goal. But with his left foot, he hasn't quite managed to get there in time. It has obviously crossed the line because the referee's watch doesn't lie. And wow, Leeds think back on level terms they can maybe navigate their way forward in this game, and they've been hit bang bang.
Two Manchester United goals in a minute and 50 seconds. And they're hungry for more. Wan-Bissaka. James outside him. Wan-Bissaka turning into what ended up being a congested part of the penalty area, and Leeds survived that attack.
Yeah, quick footwork is not necessary. Earliest thing, Wan-Bissaka. He went into the wrong territory then.
Dallas playing it forwards. The one for Rafinha to make anything of. Well, he's made an impression. And so too Bruno Fernandes. Here's another view of it. Just proving that the whole of the ball was over the line.
Wow, this is loud.
Just gave himself enough time to be able to get it away. Dallas. Since the second half started, Fred, now Pogba, got a bit of swagger about him, Pogba at the moment, which tends to bode well for Manchester United. Maguire in with the challenge.
You've got Pogba on the top of his game, and you've got Bruno Fernandes on the top of his game, and that's a ruthless look for any opposition team.
Talking about a baptism of fire for the substitute, Julian Firpo must be thinking, is this what the Premier League's all about?
Definitely won't forget.
He's been out there 12 minutes, he's seen 3 goals going. Listen to this place now. Wan-Bissaka. There's Jack Harrison. Click. Vital interception by Maguire, because Bamford have made a great run behind him.
It's a good 1-2 touch from Leeds, but Maguire, fantastic, you know what he's all about. Just gets himself in really good positions.
Didn't go out. Harrison with a chance to cross. Luke Shaw
cool and calm to find Fred, who quickly wants to try and get Greenwood away. It's a foul by Cooper.
Full of confidence now.
First yellow card of the season.
Listen, Greenwood happy to receive the ball and face the defender up. That's all really Liam Cooper could do. I did think at half-time that Manchester United just needed to make more of it when Leeds were out of shape and off balance, and they've definitely done that in the goals they've scored in the second half.
Fernandes quickly on the move, into the hat-trick. Anything else? Nothing else was going to happen than that. What next? Opening day, Bruno Fernandes with a hat-trick, and Manchester United running away with it.
Bruno Fernandes, show, terrific running. Off the shoulder of the defender. See him make that run. I think it might be Luke Ayling that's playing him onside. Again, what a good ball that is. And he just keeps having a look, scan over his shoulder. What a finish. That is absolutely unstoppable.
And what we do have this season is slightly thicker lines for offside, which is expected to benefit the attacker. We were told that something like 20 goals would have counted last season that didn't count had they used them that way. And he timed it just right. Bruno Fernandes with his first hat-trick for Manchester United. 28 last season, and he's already got 3.
What a performance from this man. And he loves the crowd. Talk about big players just relishing occasions like this, and he's that big player, isn't he? When they needed him in this second half to respond to that equaliser there, and they did.
It's a perfect point, Lucy, isn't it? Because we were just saying it's gone 1-1, and it might just have knocked the confidence. Well, they made a mockery of that because they've gone and scored 3 goals, 3 high-quality goals as well, we've got to say.
From a Leeds point of view, they'll look at the defending and the tracking of runners, where was Koch there for a couple of those, but in terms of Manchester United, that's incredible forward play.
Rafinha showing his frustration, yellow card for the challenge on Shaw. Trafford in full voice. Manchester United in full flow. Pogba.
I think when any team face Manchester United with those players on song, the likes of Pogba, Fernandes, Mason Greenwood, they'll be so difficult to deal with.
3 Manchester United goals, Lucy, were scored in less than 8 minutes. It's the kind of show of strength that was commonplace once at Old Trafford. You feel if they are going to wrestle the championship away from the team on the other side of Manchester, and maybe Chelsea, Liverpool, others that might feel they can be contenders this season, they'll need lots of days like this.
Yeah, it's about taking the energy from the crowd, and I think they've done that to perfection. Manchester United this afternoon.
At this stage of Jadon Sancho, Nemanja Matic is the Manchester United sub warming up at the moment, but just look at the crowd, they're loving it here today. They love that even more.
Greenwood, now Fred. Tomane's on the run inside right channel. That's where the ball's gone.
I think it's difficult when you play this man-to-man system. And then they play past that press, which is what Manchester United have done a number of times. And the runners, the clever running from Fernandes, is so difficult to defend because players are out of shape and do that incredibly well. With Tomine and Fred in that centre midfield, particularly first half of Boston, and then you've got the players up front who will produce for this team. They've definitely missed Calvin Phillips, I have to say, in front of that, the two centre halves. He just offers that protection, and it's not really happened for Robin Koch today. And obviously, the likes of Llorente missing, who was playing really well last season in that centre half partnership with Stroud. This is a tough lesson.
It's been a second half show of strength from Manchester United. Pascal Stroud comes to Luke Ayling. It's Rafinha, but there's McTominay.
Just not seen enough from Rafinha today in terms of his quality that we know that he's got.
Tomane's to Bruno Fernandes. There's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Now Dan James. Skips away from Junior Firpo. If you've missed anything in the match so far today, you can head over to the BT Sports app on your mobile or tablet and use the interactive timeline to check it out from the camera angle of your choice. With everything going on today, you might be looking at that for quite some time. Various angles of some wonderful goals. Not better than Luke Ayling's, by the way, which at the moment is completely academic to the overall result.
It might be harsh to say that Leeds got carried away with the equaliser, but I think you've just got to make sure you're concentrating straight at it. Either goal, either you score or you can see. Manchester United just upped the tempo, didn't they? And they targeted this right-hand side for Leeds where Ayling vacated.
There may be trouble ahead to Leeds United. The roar to greet the summer signing Jadon Sancho. It's a situation that's tailor-made for the kind of player that he is. Greenwood quite threaded through to James. Cooper in the right place for Leeds. Anthony Martial is down there warming up as well. Martial's season was ended prematurely last season. Helder Costa's going to be the next change for Marcelo Bielsa. Shaw in there quickly on Ayling. Here's Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. Turned around the corner by Greenwood to Pogba. They're queuing up in the middle. In the corner, there's another one. It's Fred. They're all at it. Opening day is turning into an Old Trafford party, and everyone in a red shirt is very much involved. Manchester United 5, Leeds United 1.
He's had a good game, hasn't he, Fred? Getting involved in another goal for Manchester United. It's a little bit too easy for them to get in behind Leeds. Real baptism of fire with fans in for Leeds United at Old Trafford. Again, They also will look at this and just need to track runners. That's Rafinha. It's a great little ball in though, isn't it? And he's got a finishing friend, and he did so with aplomb. From a Leeds point of view, it's too easy, but Manchester United are on top of their game.
Brilliant football again. Paul Pogba right in the centre of it. Clinical finish from the Brazilian, who was part of the Copa America squad this summer. Brazil beaten in the final by Argentina. Manchester United's number 17 has scored, and Leeds United's number 17 has come on, held a Costa for Jack Harrison. And Nemanja Matic is on as well, and he's come on to replace Scott McTominay.
Scott McTominay has been excellent. I think he's not quite up to 100% match fit, but he didn't do bad, did he? Matic has done well in pre-season. It's important for Leeds that they don't absolutely completely go in this game now.
So Manchester United have 5 goals. There's still more than 20 minutes to go, and this is a resounding message to the rest of the Premier League that they mean business this season.
Completely got into their stride, didn't they, in this second half?
Yeah.
From Leeds just served to annoy them further and just up their game into that extra level. And when you've got a player like Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, so difficult to deal with.
Matic with his first touch, here's Luke Shaw. Paul Pogba on the ball, he's assisted in 4 of the 5 goals today, which is something that we watched Harry Kane do at St Mary's last season for Tottenham against Southampton. So he individually has had a wonderful game personally in what's turning out to be a fantastic all-round team display by Manchester United.
You can tell that he enjoys it here, but for a little bit of a crossroads with his contract. Whether he signs a new one or not, they don't want him to go for free next summer, but a tremendous game.
Baik, 9. Ya, terima kasih.
It's quiet. Anthony Martial is back fit. New haircut, new look. Missed the last couple of months of last season with an injury that he picked up playing for France. Looks like he might just have had the signal that he's about to come on as well.
It's a shame for his injuries because on Project Restart he was scoring goals for fun, wasn't he? And he did really, really well. So he wants to get himself back on track.
Rafinha.
Darren, I've not seen the usual Leeds response to going behind. It doesn't usually affect them in terms of they think that they can score goals. They know that they can score goals, but haven't really had that reaction. Whether it's the crowd, whether it's just the way that Manchester United are playing, but not that we saw last season where they just kept playing and were oblivious to the score and just kept up with their tempo.
Anthony Martial and Jadon Sancho have both been called back to the bench and are both about to come on. We think they are. Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely football again. Here's Dan James. It's a big moment, Lucy, for that young man.
It certainly is. And if you're a Leeds player, you wouldn't want to turn to the sideline and see him coming on, but this is his stage now. This is his next step in his exceptional career so far, and I think this stage is meant for him.
Greenwood runs into Cooper. We think we might get quite an ovation in a moment or two, not just simply because Jadon Sancho is going to come on, but I think Paul Pogba is going to be one of the players to make way, and I'm certain that the crowd inside Old Trafford are going to want to show appreciation for his performance. There's a shot. He will shoot on sight, usually with great accuracy, Mason Greenwood. This time just slightly off target. Here come the changes. And we're going to see the debut in the Premier League for Manchester United's £73 million summer signing, Jadon Sancho. And he's coming on to replace Dan James. Confirmation of Martial for Pogba.
I have to say, when Paul Pogba plays like this, it's absolutely unplayable.
There's the cheer for the new man. 21-year-old Jadon Sancho. And you wonder whether a new star is about to be born at Old Trafford. He's on the left, Jadon Sancho. Mason Greenwood's gone out to the right, and Anthony Martial will play through the middle.
In terms of his stats last season, Sancho got his best stats on the left, but more often than not did play on the right. But again, another creative addition to this Manchester United squad.
Rio was talking about goal involvements involving Bruno Fernandes at half-time. Played 38 games for Dortmund last season. Sancho was involved in 34 goals during those games, 16 goals and 18 assists. It's been a great all-round game. He's got blistering speed as well, which you'll see plenty of in the Premier League this season. Wan-Bissaka with the touch, Maguire with the ball out to Lindelof. Tyler Roberts is going to come on to replace Patrick Bamford. That's going to be the final change that Marcelo Bielsa can make today.
It's not been Pat Bamford's day. I mean, he didn't really get the support around him. He just couldn't establish that focal point that he usually gets as the 9 in this team.
You'll have a man of the match award to do later on, Lucy. You've got to try and work out how you split the fella that's made 4 goals with the player that scored 3 of them.
Absolutely.
Over to you. Opening day problems, eh? Martial. Mason Greenwood. Julia Firpo defended it. That seemed to hit the arm of Greenwood over there. I think the assistant spotted it.
Talk about Leeds with stick to plan A and just try and do plan A better, but sometimes when you do make substitutions in that, then you sort of dilute that plan A. I think they're missing Calvin Phillips. I think that they expected this scoreline this afternoon, but just the way that Manchester United have played.
Well, don't forget BT Sports score from 3 o'clock today on 1HD with Jules and Darryl and the team. And then Liverpool-Burnley next Saturday from 11:30 from Anfield. That's on 1HD and Ultimate. I think I had the game being played here at Old Trafford in the first half, so apologies for that. And Inter Milan against Genoa, which is next Saturday from 5 o'clock on 2HD. BT Sport is the new home of Serie A from this season. We'll see the champions in action next weekend. Now, whatever we serve up in the coming hours and days, it's going to take a bit of living up to after this today.
Incredible. I think the fans being back in, the way that both teams have played, particularly Manchester United in the second half on occasion.
Bruno Fernandes has just been caught over there and gone down, which will be a concern as Roberts hits the volley wide.
Manchester United fans don't want to see that. I think he just stood on his foot, nothing too serious from from Rafinha. These modern boots, Darren, so thin, you just feel everything if somebody stands on it. He can't help smiling. Get the smile off his face, and I'm surprised, being certainly impressed with his team today.
Been in charge for 3 years in December. He's already managed over 150 games with Manchester United. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The big challenge this season remains getting his hands on a trophy.
He's had lots of progression, hasn't he? He actually changed the mood of the training ground overnight to a positive. He's done a lot with the structure of the team. Now they just need those trophies.
Shaw catching Helder Costa.
To a chase, just a nudge right into Costa, wasn't it, from Shaw?
Rafinha out to take the free kick. I'll tell you something that will surprise you in a minute, Lucy.
Can't wait.
It goes from Rafinha, headed away by Maguire. By Matic. Helder Costa.
The Leeds fans had that moment, didn't they? A long, long time ago when Ayling got the equaliser, but been money since.
Mentioned that Paul Pogba has 4 assists today. 4 assists on the opening game of the season. He only assisted in 3 Premier League goals the whole of last season. So he's already gone past the assist total of a season ago in less than 90 minutes today.
He's had a phenomenal game, Pogba. So he revels when he's playing like that. He just revels out on the stage. The crowd are back.
It's great to see him smiling as well. He's always the kind of player that plays better with that smile on his face, Paul Pogba.
I think the Manchester United fans will say that they want to see more days like this, more Paul Pogba of today. He's a phenomenal player.
Off goes Wan-Bissaka. Just check with Des Kelly to see whether we've got 2 man of the match trophies, and the answer is no. So you are going to have to do it. I'm trying to help you here.
I've decided, thank you.
All will be revealed. 8.5 minutes to go. Manchester United leading 5-1. They've been irresistible as an attacking team in the second half. Shaw catching Rafinha. I think he might get the booking as well here, Shaw.
Just arrived late, just as Rafinha had no really need to make that challenge short.
Southampton and Wolves away from home are next for Manchester United, who don't play a top 4 team until October the 24th when they go to Anfield to play Liverpool. Leeds have got Everton in the league and Crew in the League Cup directly after this one.
Yeah.
Stuart Dallas. Railing onto Rafinha. And across comes Harry Maguire. Started the last 5 games for England at the Euros. Harry Maguire having recovered from the injury that cost him a place in the Europa League final, a few games towards the back end of last season. He always plays when he's fit, particularly in the Premier League.
So, seen for Manchester United and seen for England, he has all the attributes that a modern coach would want as a centre-back. Obviously with Varane in there as well, as the season progresses, that will become a stronger partnership.
Dallas has found himself surrounded. Maguire and Shaw, part of that England squad that inspired the next generation of England internationals. It was a summer where everybody came together watching the national team, and now the Premier League is off and running in fine style. There's a firm challenge by Cooper. I think Anthony Martial was just saying, I've not scored yet, there's no need to do that to me.
A lot of pride, Liam Cooper, in his role within this team as captain. Sure, Martial knows about it with that challenge.
He was involved in the Euros as well. He started the first game for Scotland against the Czech Republic. How about that for vision from Bruno Fernandes? The final 5 minutes there at Old Trafford. Robin Koch for Leeds. It's a chance maybe for Roberts. And here's a good opportunity, and it's wasted by Rafinha, who had a lot of time to pick his spot and ended up smashing it wide.
We haven't seen Leeds raise the tempo, which they usually do, even if they are losing very much this second half. But when you get into situations like that, not at the best game, Rafinha, but get that on target, get your goal, raise your own head, even though it's been a disappointing team afternoon.
It's interesting as well, Liz, you're just looking around the stadium, less than 5 minutes ago, Manchester United leading 5-1, but hardly anybody's gone. They all want to stay here and savour every second, it would appear. There's no surprise as well, bearing in mind it's been behind closed doors for so long. Everybody wants to be here at full time and carry on enjoying it. We saw those wonderful scenes at Brentford last night.
I think you appreciate what you've missed, and I think all these fans definitely do that. I want to savour every minute of this game. Remember, it's against rivals, Leeds United. They will feel like they wanted to put their rivals from over the Pennines in their place.
Cooper, Strauch have gone forward. Free kick taken by Rafinha. Harry Maguire there. Manchester United, assisted by Matic. Ayling with a shot. Goal kick. So man of the match, Lucy, decision time.
Yeah, well, I think it has to be Bruno Fernandes. I think that he was a catalyst of all this. The way that they've played today, he raises the floor of everybody else within the team, and that's the biggest compliment you can give him. He makes other people play well, but he was just head and shoulders.
The last finish is the best of the lot. Absolutely smashed in, nearly ripped the back of the net. 3 for Bruno Fernandes. Paul Pogba with 4 assists today.
Kenapa sih kakak ngalah mulu, emang begitu?
Charles Costa, Luke Ayling. Away by Lindelof.
Nggak apa kayaknya.
Sancho towards Fred. For a while.
enjoying this, Manchester United fans, and this will hurt Leeds. They'll, when the dust settles, push themselves down, and they'll have Calvin Phillips back.